So welcome to our demonstration site. This is our overview dashboard for the demonstration farm, designed to give you a quick and concise view of weather and moist conditions on the farm. From a navigational point of view, we can flip between different dashboards here. So this particular site has a weather dashboard which shows local weather conditions from a weather station on site. It also has a mapping dashboard where we can load different maps that you might have, so soil maps, NDVIs, PCD, any type of mapping that you have. So here we can switch on a EM38, we can look at an NDVI, we can look at them together, we can contrast the two and look for patterns and do our analysis. And then of course we can navigate back to our overview dashboard here. So when we work with producers, we like to work with trigger and target points. And they're essentially points in your irrigation where you want to obviously begin your irrigation and complete your irrigation to ensure that you're optimizing the amount of water that's going out. And these trigger and target points can be set using lots of different variables. It can be soil moisture probes, it can be sap flow sensors, it could be vapor pressure deficit in combination with something else. So we can gather a range of data and then define these trigger and target points for you in consultation with your agronomist to ensure that you are putting out precisely the amount of water that you need. So in this simple example here, we're using volumetric water content. We've set a trigger point down here and a target point up here in the green, and the idea is that the grower then tries to maintain his irrigation within those two lines, and we help him by doing that using flow meters and monitoring the actual irrigation itself. The entire dashboard is set up around this type of concept of trigger and target. So the quick overview map here will show you for each soil probe. In this case, here's your trigger, here's your current volumetric water content, here's your target volumetric water content. And over here, this gauges show you the percentage that you are between your trigger and your target point. So obviously your trigger will be 0% and your target is 100%. So you can get a very quick view of what's going on in terms of your available water. We also show you an estimated date that you're going to hit your trigger point, so a time into the future based on different parameters that we gather, and we also show you the amount of time that we're recommending you irrigate to bring you back to your target point, or 100%, and that's based on an understanding of the characteristics of your irrigation systems. We're also able to adjust the timelines on the chart. So here we can see here it's the last 14 days, but we can click in here and we could change that to the last 7 days, last 30 days, last day, update, last day. We can also change the grouping intervals. So we can look at averages, we can look at max, min, sum, counts, and then we can choose a grouping interval to look at that aggregation over that particular period of time. We can adjust the time frames for each chart up here. So this chart's looking at the last 7 days, but we could change that to the last 30 days if we wished. We can also choose an arbitrary number here, so we might just say the last 6 days. And also they do that up here, so we can do it specifically for one graph, or we can change it up here for the entire dashboard. We also can add an aggregation function, so at the moment we're looking at an average over 2 minutes, but we could change that to an average over 30 minutes. We could change that to showing you the max we've seen in the last hour. So there's lots of different ways to cut the data. So our alarm panel here is what allows us to keep an eye on things and alert us when there is a problem. So at the moment you can see we've registered an alarm here for low moisture on block 2, and that will be accompanied by an SMS or an email or an instant message depending on your preferred method of contact. We can come in here and we can acknowledge the message. So yes, we've acknowledged the alarm, and then that will sort of cease any further alerts coming out because the system knows that you're aware of the fact that you've got low moisture in that particular block. And then once you've obviously rectified it, then you can clear the alarm as well, and it's taken away. So we provide a very robust method for keeping on top of exactly what's going on and making sure that you're taking the required action.